Hello, and thank you for taking the time to view this important presentation. This video will explain the role that community-based organizations and local districts will play in New York State's Emergency Rental Assistance Program. You will receive an overview of the role you will play as a staff member of a CBO or local district, as well as details about the two primary roles that your agency will play. Let's start with an overview of the role your organization will play. In most localities, social services districts will be contracting with community-based organizations to provide ERAP-related assistance to applicants. And in some rural counties, social services districts have opted to provide those services directly. In viewing this presentation, you will hear about the role you will play as a member of a CBO or local district in assisting ERAP applicants. There are two primary roles that your agency will play in the ERAP application process. This includes coordination of local outreach and application assistance. Application assistance will be limited to accessing the public view of the application and walking applicants through the process. While you may be able to guide an applicant to log into their own account to check, your agency will not be able to log into the system to look up the status of an application. Further, local districts and CBOs will not have responsibility for eligibility determinations. Eligibility determinations will be made by trained eligibility specialists, and there will be an ERAP call center that you can refer applicants to for questions that are not readily answered. Next, we will discuss the specifics regarding the role your agency will play in the outreach and promotional efforts of the ERAP program. Outreach efforts will include the distribution of information about ERAP, connecting with outside agencies and landlords, and program marketing and data tracking. One of the most important roles that local districts and community-based organizations will play is the dissemination of information. This will include sharing information with all relevant service providers, seeking opportunities to share information with potential applicants, including through public settings such as libraries, schools, and churches, and providing information about ERAP to all agency clients. Part of your agency's outreach efforts should also include utilizing connections with local court systems to educate judges and attorneys about ERAP, and distributing program information to landlords, including those used by the local district. While this program is highly anticipated by many, it will still be important that local districts and community-based organizations work together to make use of media channels to market ERAP. This will include utilization of the local press, social media, and television and radio where possible. Lastly, it will be important that your agency takes advantage of the reports that will be shared by OTDA to track participation in high-need areas and populations, and for you to adjust your outreach strategies accordingly. Next, we will go over the role you will be playing in the application process and the support you will be expected to provide to applicants of the ERAP program. There will be three core objectives your agency will focus on when assisting applicants: connecting applicants with resources to complete their applications, connecting tenants and landlords, and helping with the completion of applications. When providing resources to applicants, you may need to help connect applicants to internet access, particularly in areas where internet access is limited and applicants may not have it at home. This help may be provided by giving applicants access to laptops, computers in libraries, or through the guided use of agency computers. You should also anticipate assisting applicants in obtaining and downloading required documents in preparation for application submission, and you may also need to help applicants obtain oral interpretation or written translation of documents or any other reasonable accommodation. Once the program opens, you may find that tenants and/or landlords come to you if they are having difficulty engaging the other party. In your role, you will be expected to assist tenants and landlords in contacting each other and, when needed, ensure that both parties complete their portion of the application through outreach and ongoing contact. When an applicant is unable to complete their application on their own, you may find that you will be called upon to provide help completing their application. In these situations, you should assist the applicant by either reading the questions to the applicant and filling in their responses, or alternatively, you can have the applicant complete the application themselves while standing by ready to provide help. Please also be sure to guide each applicant through the document upload process. If upon completion of the application a deficiency is identified, Please work with the applicant to address the issues and correct the application. When needed, you can help the applicant to contact the ERAP call center for complex questions. In the days after an application is submitted, be sure to follow up with applicants to track when applications are approved and to see if any additional assistance is needed. If an application happens to be denied, please work with the applicant to connect them with other needed services. This may include shelter or rapid rehousing. And as a final note, when submitting an application on behalf of someone, be sure to indicate that on the application. There will be a section at the top of page 1 to enter your information. Throughout the ERAP program, you will have access to a range of information and resources that can be found on the OTDA website. This will include training-related resources as well as documents and printable resources that you may find helpful. In addition to this presentation, if you have not already done so, it is suggested that you view the ERAP webinar video that is posted on the OTDA ERAP site, as well as the How to Apply video that was prepared for applicants. The ERAP webinar video provides an overview of the ERAP funding and program requirements and will give you a strong understanding of the program in general. And the How to Apply video, while developed with applicants in mind, will provide you with a tutorial on the steps for completing an application. After viewing these videos, we encourage you to explore the other resources and information available for you and applicants on the OTDA website. The OTDA Internet contains a range of electronic and printable resources, including information about the 80% and 50% AMI income limits by county, a renter's checklist, a landlord's checklist, and a comprehensive list of frequently asked questions. We encourage you to print these items, share them with the applicants, and reference the OTDA website often for more information. We've touched on this earlier in the presentation, but it is important for you to remember that when an applicant seeks assistance that is beyond the abilities of your agency, you can refer them to the ERAP call center or assist them with contacting the call center. The ERAP helpline number will be available in the coming days on the OTDA website. Thank you again for taking the time to view this important presentation. The help that you will provide to applicants of the Emergency Rental Assistance Program is critical to its success and to improving the lives of many New Yorkers. We encourage you to visit the OTDA ERAP site at the link on this screen. Thank you.